second down. Here's Mostert again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They hand it off to Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This is Mostert fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter.
On the ready?
Tua on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers. And just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So now Thomas Morstead, who did his collegiate punting just east of here at SMU, he's on to kick it away.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort, and you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Here's Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They go back to Pollard on second down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2. Hey, kill! 47!
Now Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He's got room at the 30, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Prescott now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tua, a final shot before half. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let's go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep on the ground with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Inside give to Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. A give to Elliott. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a short gain here down to the 22. Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The give is to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Sam Williams bringing him down that time.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Wilson with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They hand it off to Mostert. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Okay, ready?
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the ready.
Now Tua. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They'll run with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and not all W's are... Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Gun. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Burrow on play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And room there to work it inside the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. 11. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
11, Thomas.
To the air again, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Mighty. 11, mighty.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Bengals... Possession of the football.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Uses the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Here we go.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Mixon on the carry. The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
On third down, Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Chris Jones on the stop. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
11 MT.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 38 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because just what you described, they ran at the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
On 2. 12, 12, 12.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Now here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. That's caught. And he is into the end zone, so they get two more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I'm one. Ready?
Now it's Mixon running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
11. 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow on third down. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. I do believe, yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
11, MT, take. 11, MT, take. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. Stop.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Here we go, here we go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 101 yards rushing for him now to this point. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Gun. Shot.
Mixon with a first down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a carry for Perine. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. McPherson's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for the final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Mahomes will throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape, because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This for all the marbles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. We all just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done and nail a victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones.